What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Dudes Who Bet Daily. Hopefully you can hear me and see me. We'll see if the internet works here as I am on the road at a Starbucks parking lot for you guys today. Papa Dude, we are back. Let's just get right into it. I mean, we've got to recap Saturday. I know where we're going first. OU, Texas, one for the ages. Your first thoughts on the game?
You realize 3 of the last 4 games, we had a 4 overtime game.
Yep.
We had the incredible comeback by OU.
Yep.
In 21. We had the slaughtered last year when we didn't have a quarterback, and they would have won anyway. And then this one yesterday. I think for most logical OU fans, we thought we'd go down and play well. Didn't think we'd win, and just didn't think we were quite there yet. And then the way we won it, and it was just a great game. You were there. I was there in 21. You weren't. You know what the crowd felt like.
Yeah,
it was incredible. And it's just, you took a friend, Ricky Pasternak, who used to be on Racing Dudes, and people are familiar with him. He went with you, and he was just awestruck by the whole thing because you can't explain this game unless you go. The intensity, the rivalry, it's just an incredible scene.
Yep.
And something I would like to point out, I see, speaking as a coach, I see so many people blaming the coaches for losses. The Arkansas people are all over their coach. And that drive to win that game was all Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about play calling. That's bullshit. That was total bullshit.
Yeah.
That's where the coaches have to rely on the players. Yep. He made the plays, period.
Yep.
He was in total control of the drive. He made the plays. The players caught the ball, made great catches. That's not coaching.
Yeah.
That's the difference between winning and losing. Dylan Gabriel made the plays to win the game. And guys, when you get on coaches, some of it is warranted. We're going to talk about the Miami game here in a minute.
Yeah.
That's warranted. But when you get in a drive like that, your quarterback either makes the plays, your receivers make the plays, or they don't.
Yep.
And that's what it comes down to. And that's what happened yesterday. He was absolutely incredible the entire game. OU Nation, get off this kid's ass no matter what else happens the rest of the year. That was a defining moment in OU history.
I mean, he's doesn't matter what he does now. I don't think anybody.
Oh, yes, he does.
It's just amazing. He was unbelievable.
Wait till they lose, and they'll be right back on him again, and that's ridiculous as well.
Well, I don't know where the anger's coming from today, Papa Dude. I don't know that you know this, but we just beat Texas 34-30 as an underdog.
I know.
Came back in the last minute of the game to win it, so I don't know why you're mad today.
I'm
complete opposite of you, I guess, right now. But
you haven't been on Twitter. You haven't seen people ripping him up one side and down the other. You haven't seen Venables been ripped up one side and down the other. And now both of them are gods because of one game. Yeah. And people, you got to realize, Brent Venables is doing a tremendous job of coaching to get this team back to where they are. Yeah. And we're probably going to lose a game somewhere. Yeah. We're not all the way back. We're not. We're getting close. But we're a little short in a couple of places, but we're not short on guts. We're not short on humility. Our kids are good kids, and they're playing great, and they're coming through in the clutch. We're not short on that. We're a little short on talent, which means, somewhere along the line, somebody may beat us. Got to remember that. Man, this team has come a long way. And this kid played great yesterday. He's been good the whole time he's been there. So when we do lose, if we do, let's take it the way we should. Yeah. Kid's a good player. He's a very good player.
Well, it was unbelievable to see Oklahoma be back. I mean, that's the whole that's the end of this. I mean,
that's right.
That's it. Oklahoma is back, and that's incredible to see that happen and see us kind of control the game and then blow the game and then still come back and win. I mean, that was just stuff that I did not think we could do. And
Texas is good.
They
are dynamic on offense. They are tough to stop. And, some of their play calling was a little odd, especially on those 4 downs where we stopped them. Not much imagination there from a team that's got a lot of imagination in their offense.
Yeah.
But they're very, very good. I will be shocked if they lose a game. I mean, they're going to have to just screw up to lose a game somewhere.
Yep.
They have talent, and they played pretty well. They got hit in the mouth a couple times, turned the ball over too many times. But they're very, very good, and that's what's great about OU winning this game. They beat a very good Texas team.
Yeah, the Texas offensively, they're pretty hard to contain.
Very.
They had guys that we couldn't account for. That's for sure.
No, but nobody else can either.
No, absolutely not. So it was quite an experience for sure. I know everybody. I mean, it was just just pandemonium. Like I said, I've never been in a crowd like that. And we've been in a lot of crowds where it was just pandemonium. That was different yesterday for sure.
It's just pure happiness.
Yeah, and the Texas people showed out and were louder than normal because I think they thought they were going to win that game pretty easily.
They think they have a national championship type team. They think that.
Yep, for sure. And
they do.
They still might, but they're going to have to win out now because there's no slipping up. The Big 12's so bad, other than OU and Texas, that there's really no slipping up. You're going to have to win if you want to make it there. So,
but there'll be some pitfalls along the way. You watch. They're always.
Yeah, great win for Oklahoma. Just not one I thought we were ready to do, and they did it. So huge. On the horse racing front, the thing about it, when you're in a Cotton Bowl and people that text me yesterday, I didn't reply for 5 hours. I wasn't ignoring you. There's no service in the Cotton Bowl.
No service whatsoever.
I did nothing that had happened in horse racing. I caught up all on it last night, watched all the replays. An incredible day for racing, too. The racing at Keeneland especially, nip and tuck, man. All those races were close. In Italian gets upset. I thought she ran well, but Gina Romantica runs better. And then up to the mark catches Master of the Seas right at the wire. What a race that was. Congratulations up to the mark. Anybody that bet that horse. One of the best horses all year long. I just thought off the layoff, going a distance he didn't love against probably one of the best milers we've got in the world. I just thought he would come up a little short. Had up to the mark in second. He proved me wrong. He ran a fantastic race. So racing, I kind of felt bad. Well, I didn't feel bad, but I kind of thought, man, I missed it. I didn't see that because that was exciting too. So a lot went on yesterday. Yeah, real quick, Miami running up the clock. All they have to do is take a knee. Instead, they run a play, fumble the ball. Georgia Tech gets it, goes down and scores and beats Miami. Incredible finish there.
If you want to get on coaches, you can do that.
Yeah.
And the other thing I want to question, too, that no one's talking about because of the stupidity of not taking a knee, how about the last pass when 4 defenders –
yeah,
I don't know whether you've watched that much, Aaron.
I saw it.
4 guys let a guy get 5 yards behind him on the last play of the game. What kind of defense is that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you've got to – because here's the deal. You can't let anybody get behind you. You just cannot.
Yep.
And if they do catch it, make sure they catch it out of the end zone because time's going to run out.
Yep.
And how can 4 guys – don't you play a couple of guys back on – I know OU yesterday had like 6 guys on the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was because Georgia Tech only needed a field goal, so maybe they thought, maybe they thought we got to keep him from field goal range. I don't know, but it was horrible. And
he was behind 4 players, though. That's what gets me. Not 1, but 4.
Well, and I mean, still, obviously, Miami's coach blew the game.
He did.
No doubt about it. But another thing, this Georgia Tech team is awful. And for them to be in the game against Miami shows that they did not have them ready to play either.
Absolutely.
That should have been we kept following the score and we kept thinking, well, Miami will pull away eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually. No.
They did. Well, they were looking ahead because guess who they have next week?
I know. Yeah.
They got North Carolina next week.
Yep.
And that's a big game because North Carolina looks very good. And, that was a terrible – here's another thing I don't understand. And you and I have talked about this a lot. When you look at the sidelines of a college football game, there are 100 people over there look like coaches.
Yeah.
There's tons of people running around on those sidelines. You got that many people on those sidelines and nobody says things. Hey, coach, you think we ought to take a knee on this?
Yep.
How about the head coach? Tell the offensive coordinator, why are we running a play?
Yep. I know. Crazy. As a matter of fact, I was super tired. We were watching that game. I was like fighting sleep because, you have to get up like 5 a.m. to go to the Cotton Bowl that early. But anyway, I was like, surely they're running a ball because Georgia Tech has a timeout. Maybe they don't have it right on the screen. And then they kept going, no, they don't have any timeouts. I was like, I don't know why they did that. That was insane. But
there was confusion about that.
Yeah.
So I don't know either. You go ahead and take a knee anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And if they did have a timeout, then you make them use it.
Yeah.
But before we get rid of this, I think we've got to put we got to talk about Georgia a little bit and what they did in Kentucky.
Yeah.
They kind of proved, they're pretty good again. Michigan is steamrolling everybody. They're pretty damn good. And I don't know where Dennis is. Maybe he's still celebrating, but
man, they look good.
Thanked Notre Dame's ass.
Louisville absolutely dominated Notre Dame.
They dominated them.
Yep.
Notre Dame, you mentioned it. I argued with you Thursday. They're a fraud, in my opinion, right now. I don't know what's wrong with Hartman. I don't know. Maybe they just don't have the receivers. I don't know. Maybe they're in the wrong scheme. I don't know. Yep. But they did not look good. In the USC fiasco, now I have to admit, I did not stay with it. Did you make it through that? I did not.
I fell asleep at 21-20. And when I woke up, it was 21-20, and it was kind of like, they'll end up winning by a couple touchdowns.
Exactly.
And then when I woke up, I checked the score and saw it was triple overtime. Yeah.
Yeah. I went to bed to half. It was 17-14. It had been 17-0. And I thought they'll come out in the second half and this baby's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they did not. Well, they got ahead 28-20, and Arizona went down and tied it.
Yep.
And then to line up to kick a chip shot field goal to win the game, and they didn't get their players out there in time. I don't know if you saw that or not, but that's a joke. And then his first comment after the game, was the defense won the game for us.
Oh, I know. Yeah. That's typical. Yeah.
Yeah. And, they could have easily got beat.
But you know what, though? You know what the cool thing is about this? At 3:00 yesterday afternoon, he became a distant memory.
That's true.
It's done. It doesn't matter anymore because winning that game and the way they won it proves Oklahoma's in a better spot now than they ever would have been with him. And it's over. And that's the thing. We talked about it with the guys we sat by walking out. He said, that's it. The ghost of Lincoln Riley is over. It's gone. The biggest problem for Oklahoma fans was the team was so bad when he left.
Yeah.
But now Oklahoma would beat USC, so nobody cares anymore.
That team game yesterday, if he was still coaching, they would have got beat.
They wouldn't have won. That's the thing.
40-27, probably.
They wouldn't have won the game. That's just it. Because that is the thing OU was missing, and what USC is missing. They don't have a defense that can go do those kind of things, like stop somebody on the goal line. And driving down the field, Texas is going down to get the game-winning touchdown, and you make them kick a field goal instead and give your offense a chance. The offense never would have got the ball back in the past. That's the difference.
No.
Yeah, they would have scored. Honestly, they probably would have scored so quick that we would have had a chance to go tie it because it would have been like 3 plays and Texas would have been in the end zone. But
yeah,
that's the point I'm making. The hatred towards him for me is almost gone because what do I care? I watch the product that they've got out on the field, and I think, thank God I don't have to watch that anymore and pretend that it's going to work every year, even though it's not.
You take the quarterback off that team, they're not very good.
Of course not. No.
And
guess what? If you take Mayfield off his teams, Murray off his teams,
that's right.
Jalen Hurts off his teams, Caleb Williams when he was a freshman off the team, they wouldn't have been any good. He is a great coach on offense.
He is.
It is pure chaos everywhere else.
It really is.
And that's just the way it is. So It's exciting. They're going to win a lot of games. He'll get you another quarterback. Once Caleb's gone, he'll have another one.
Sure.
You're not winning. I mean, that is what it is. And
it is.
It is. So, finally, Rodney said, did anybody cash in on beating in Italian? Here's a funny thing, Rodney. Gina Romantica was entered twice at Belmont in a race that got canceled twice. Had her singled in both those spots twice. Come up to Keeneland, I've got in Italian singled. Gina Romantica beats her. So that's, I mean, but you know what? Horse racing within Italian, and if you bet Master of the Seas, or, you know, if you bet up to the mark or Gina Romantica, a lot of times your days either are profitable or not because winning those close ones. You know, you'll hit a couple that were easy. You'll miss a few that you just were dead wrong about. And then it comes down to those little flip races. And you know, your nose goes down one way or the other and you're profitable or not. And that's racing in a nutshell, really. I mean, that's what it is. And if you're on the side that got the nose down yesterday, you had a great day. And if you're on the side that was not, you didn't have a good day. So
exactly. One more team I almost forgot. Speaking of a guy who had a great day yesterday, it was Mark's birthday yesterday.
Yes.
He's our ultimate Wyoming fan. He hit the late pick 4 at Keeneland.
Yeah.
I don't know what it paid. I think it was at Keeneland. It was somewhere. He hit the late, maybe Belmont, one of them. He hit the late pick 4, and Wyoming held on and knocked off ranked Fresno State to take control in the Mountain West. So he had a fantastic day as well.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, that I meant to mention that. An awesome win for them. Yeah, for sure. That was great. Yeah. We're gonna freestyle it here for a second. Decent day, he said, for Rodney. Rodney, early pick 5. I hit it at Keeneland, so the rest really was kind of gravy from there on out. But I did nothing because in Italian lost and it busted me out of everything. But yeah, glad to hear you had a good day. He said, help him out here. Woodbine race 8 today. He's trying to play a straight $50 or $5 pick 3. Rodney, I like the 4 an awful lot in that 8th race at Woodbine today. A longer price is the 3. Those are the 2 horses I like the best. I went 4-3. I did try to play against Hindley's Joy. Sometimes when I play against Maker, it didn't go well. But anyway, I like 4-3 to help you out there. Rodney, let's get into Magic's best bet since Rodney brought it up and he's trying to play that straight pick 3. Let's see. Hold on. Let me make sure I've got this race right. Let me make sure Magic. Yeah, he told me the wrong race. I thought so. It's going to be Woodbine race 9. Magic's best bet of the day is Nation's Pride. So Nation's Pride in the 9th race today at Woodbine, number 4, Nation's Pride. Look out for him. It's a logical play. He's even money. He's probably going to be a single on a lot of tickets. I happen to agree with Magic. I think he'll be tough in the spot. So I'm with him. I like the 4, Nation's Pride in the 9th. So I wanted to read that one out since we were on the Woodbine subject. Let's just talk about 2 games because we'll do 3 quickly. Eagles 49er, Eagles Rams. Eagles are a 4-point favorite on the road against the Rams. Who do you like in this one?
I think we talked about this on our show the other night. I think the Eagles are begging to lose. I don't know if the Rams are good enough, but I think this is a tough game for them to come in there. They may pull this out, but the 4 points, give me the Rams and the 4 points. I'm going to take the Rams and 4 points. Like I said, the Eagles might win, but 4's comfortable enough for me to take the Rams.
Yeah, I like that 4 points in the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams as well, plus the 4. I think they're going to at least cover this game. So give me the Rams plus 4. Chiefs, Vikings. I think this one's interesting. Vikings super, super duper need a win. Yep. Chiefs are winning. They're not playing great. 3.5-point favorites on the road today in Minnesota.
Yeah. I want to take the Vikings pretty bad, but every time I bet against the Chiefs, they kill me. This is, like you said, I think this is a really tough game for them. They are struggling, and they just don't look good on offense. They're not in sync. So, but I'm going to go ahead and stick with them because 3.5 is not that many. So anything above that, I might take the Vikings. I'm not real high on the Vikings, so I'm going to go the Chiefs to hang on and cover that today.
Yeah, I really don't want to bet the Vikings, so I won't do it. Yeah, give me the Chiefs in this one.
Mark just came on. I think Mark. He just came on. We gave you a tribute there a little bit ago. So
Yeah, with
I can
Wyoming.
listen to that later.
Yeah, gave you a little shout out. Yeah, Vikings. I just don't want to play them. I wouldn't be shocked though if they win or cover here.
No, me either.
This spot. So yeah, give me the Chiefs as well. Yeah, the big news also in that Rams game, Cooper Kupp is back. That's going to make a big difference when he goes out. That offense is not the same. So
it's kind of like losing Kelsey for
Yep.
the Chiefs.
Yep, absolutely. I agree. All right, one more here. Cowboys and the 49ers. This is going to be an interesting game. I'm in Texas. I've been friendly with a few people from Texas. I'll tell you about that a little bit later. But the Cowboys fans, they think they're going to go into San Francisco and win this game tonight. I don't think so. What do you think?
Two storied franchises, man. This is one I'm kind of looking forward to watching. And usually on Sunday night, I'm about done with football.
Mm-hmm.
This one's one I'm looking forward to. I don't like the Cowboys' chances in this one. 3.5, San Francisco all day long.
All right, yeah, I'm with you. 3.5. I don't think the Cowboys can hang, and I don't know if anybody right now can hang with the 49ers. They look awfully good. So.
Yeah, and they're going to be ready for this one.
Yep.
I just don't trust Prescott. That's my issue.
Big game for both teams, though.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
Big game. All right, let's go to the race of the day. Keeneland race 9. It is the Spinster Stakes. We've got Nest versus Idiomatic round 2 here. Idiomatic did get the best of Nest up at Saratoga with an easy gate to wire win. Papa Dude, does she do it again? Do you like Nest or do you like somebody else?
I just kind of feel like Nest has run her best races. Do you feel like that too? I don't know whether she has much left. She hasn't been running that great.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with Idiomatic again. How can you bet against that horse right now? It's just been top form. I'm a Nest fan, but I don't think she can get it this time. I'm going for Idiomatic to win again.
You're probably smarter than Rodney and I, but Rodney, old habits die hard. I'm with you, buddy. I'm going Nest one more time here. I have to. I just have to go Nest one more time. She's been my girl for so long.
Yep.
Get her out of the gate. Get her in the race early. I mean, that's got to be the thing they got to do today. So we'll see what happens. But I do like Nest. So give me Nest in this spot. Yeah, Shotty likes 63 Caliber for an upset. That horse is on the rail. We'll see if she can do. She's probably got to elevate her game. The rest of them really do have to elevate their game to get to a horse like Nest. But we'll see that it could happen today. There were some formful results at Keeneland the first 2 days, and there's been some wacky ones. So we'll see if 63 Caliber can pull the upset. I'll go to my best bet here. I'm going to go Keeneland. Keeneland race 5. You can tell I've almost lost my voice today. Keeneland race 5. I'm going to go number 1 Super Quest on the to win this one. Dropping out of Stakes Company, going back to the allowance race, 2 races back, won a similar race at Saratoga by 4.5. I think this is a horse that's going to go to the front here. I kind of agree with Rob. When you're a front-running horse at Keeneland going 2 turns on the turf hasn't looked good. I think 1 turn, you're going to be okay, though. So I still think the speed will hold going 1 turn. So give me the number 1 Super Quest in the 5th race today at Keeneland. And Papa Dude, give us yours.
Okay, I'm going to the NFL. By the way, if I was anyone, I would not bet any baseball right now. It's crazy. Or at least for me, it is. I tell you, I don't have a clue what's going on. We kind of thought the Phillies were going to give the Braves fits, and they come out and shut them out the first game. And my God, the Dodgers, holy cow. So anyway, it's nuts. So I went to a game that's really a snoozer, but I thought the point spread and everything. I don't trust New Orleans. I'm going to give Belichick the benefit of the doubt one more time. I just think the Patriots, this is a game they got to win. I don't think they're as bad as their record. They played awful in Dallas. So I'm hoping they bounce back. It's only 1.5. So I'm going to take the Patriots to beat the Saints today at home in New England.
All right. I think I like that one as well. And you've been hot this week. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be honest. You cashed 2 bets this week. I didn't think it. This guy bet the Bears, and they not only did he bet the, what was it, like +6 or something?
Yeah.
Not only do they cover, they win, and they win easy in a blowout.
Yeah.
Then you take Oklahoma State +12. Oklahoma State had been awful. And not only did they beat Kansas State, but it's kind of a blowout. So
I had a feeling on that one because I'm telling you, I don't like Mike Gundy, but I think he's a great coach. He had 2 weeks. You ever notice when his back is against the wall and everybody's on him, there's something about him that he can get that team to rally, and they look like a different team.
You're not wrong.
And I don't think Kansas State's any good. There's something – they don't have any defense this year. That is their problem. They're bad defensively. And I just had a feeling they'd come out. Now, I didn't think they'd win, but there were 12. I think I got 13 on them, something like it was either 12 or 13. I thought, they're at home on a Friday night in Stillwater playing Kansas State. They're not world beaters, and I just thought they had a shot. I didn't know they'd win, though. Not like that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any of it, but I checked the score, and it seemed like they were up like 2 scores. I was like,
they ran the ball. And the quarterback made plays. So,
yep. It's crazy. Well, all right. That's all we got here. I'll redo. I'll show the best bets up on the screen here. I'm going to go Keeneland race 5, the number 1. Magic is that is Woodbine race number 9, the number 4 horse. And then Papa Dude's going Patriots plus 1.5. 3-3 down $70 for the week, up $76 for the year. All right, Papa Dude. Final thoughts before we sign off.
No, I tell you, after watching college football all day, it's hard for me to sit and watch the NFL because I don't have a team. I don't really have one. So I'm probably going to enjoy the weather here in Joplin is beautiful today. I think we're going to get out and enjoy the weather and watch the game tonight.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do the same. Long story, but I'll tell you what, I'll save it for the Thursday show, but I'm stuck in Texas for another day. I'll probably check into the hotel as soon as I can and take a big nap because I need it after the last couple of days. It's been highs and lows, but the ultimate of the highs there for OU.
Oh yeah. Did you stay in a different hotel last night?
I was in a different hotel Thursday, same hotel Friday, Saturday. Back to that hotel I stayed in on Thursday today.
Oh, so you're back in Denison, Texas.
Back in Denison, yeah. Back in Denison today, so it's been a whirlwind, but I like to say the full story on Dudes Who Bet Sports on Thursday. It's quite the story, but anyway, what a win!
Great win!
What a win! What an environment, and it's good to be back. It's good to be back. It was a long period of 1 year, but now we're back.
Think about some of these other schools that go through. We had to endure 1 year. One other
long year.
Yeah, if you're a football fan and you ever get a chance to go to that game, you should do it because the atmosphere, the fair, you're going to have a ball whether you care about who wins the game or not. Yep.
Well, Ricky, I was not going to go to the game. He said, "Hey, if I get a ticket." I'm talking about a plane ticket. Will you pick me up and go? I said, yeah. And he just wanted to go see a big football game. He'd never been to a big college football game. He'd been to a few Syracuse games. That is what it is. That's not bad, but it's not OU. It's not a big school, for football. And he after that game, he said, I've never seen anything like it, and I'll probably never see anything like it again. It was amazing. But all right, guys. I got to get off here. I got a nap to take. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Big day today. Racing still got a lot going on there for Keeneland, Santa Anita, and Belmont at the Big A, and, of course, NFL as well. So good luck, everybody, playing today, and we'll see you right back here on Thursday.